So this is an arrangement of jazz of George Gershwin's "Oh Let It Be Good" to demonstrate jazz piano left-hand techniques, and it begins with the stride patterns in the early 20th century piano players. Jelly Roll Morton comes to one example. Okay. Okay, so there was that's completely perfect, but what it shows, I think, successfully, is that you can play things for the piano with hitting all the same notes that are written for the piano on a free bass accordion. Now, I like to practice stride pieces because to give me command over this learning this left hand and the free bass, so you can so okay, when I slow it down and try to demonstrate, I make even more mistakes. But you can see there's a C, that's a G, the D, the C, F is right there. And as you go, so you just jump the octave up, and my little finger's on the octave, so I just jump up to right there where it was. God, slowing it down, but you see, once you kind of get a feel for it in your ears, you have to use your ears to know which the right note you're playing. I don't consider myself to have that great of an ear, but after you get familiar with playing this enough, you get to know that when you hear that, oh, that's the G, that's a C, that's an A, and so forth. F sharp, E, G. And you can play all the scales. That's a relative minor of the G, the E. Okay, so it's really getting mastery of this leads into some possibilities of playing some things that you can't play on a regular accordion, but they sound good on the accordion. Here's the same tune, same arranger, Ron Drotos, doing a walking bass line for the same tune. Okay, let's start again. Okay, so you see, oh, it works. It works. So now, once you, if you're playing this in a jazz group, you're probably going to have a bass player. So you wouldn't play that. That's what the bass player would do. Instead, you might play this. You might just play the thirds, which is called shell voicings. The thirds, the root and the seventh, and then one and the three, or on the first two measures, for instance, a G, F sharp, and then the second measure, so starting from the beginning. Okay, so I'm stopping here for a second just to let you know that sometimes there's no don't sound. I'm hitting that note, and notice how that's the A flat or the G sharp, and it doesn't sound. Sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't. It's a little annoying. I called the place actually. Here we are in the time of COVID. I only had this accordion left to practice on, and I called the shop that repairs Roland electronic instruments in Chicago, and they told me that if I drop they won't let me. They won't let me figure this out and do it myself on a Zoom call with a technician, which I would be happy to pay for. And if I had to drop it off, it's like a 2 or 3 week wait without the instrument. So I'm going to keep it and put up with some notes not sounding. There's some in the right hand. There's D often doesn't. Sometimes doesn't sound, sometimes doesn't. And that A flat, G sharp. It didn't sound. Okay, so you got the idea that yeah, there's a couple little glitches in there, but pretty much kind of hit the right notes at least. And you see, we can do it's a kind of nice little possibilities. So we'll do on another tune. Now then, in addition to So it can do G to the F sharp. That's wrong. G, F sharp, that's it. So the major seventh to the ninth, 10th rather. So just to show you, um, you can easily reach a 10th. We can actually reach a 12th. We don't need that though. So here, instead of the, you can make your left hand a little richer. Instead of the, if you want to. Okay, so I'm trying to do too many things here, and I usually hit that one correctly, but I didn't that time. I forgot where it goes from that. So there's it, and then the one right above it is. So this is our D, B, B, G, F sharp, B natural, and then we go these in the top note. So it's just from the top. Okay, so that's another way of doing the accompaniments. Now there's so we've got, so far we did stride, we did just thirds and sevenths and thirds, and that worked, and then we did this basically tenths, and then the fourth way, another way, is what basically are the rootless A and B voicings. Is the here in this Evans, excuse me, in this arrangement here, the first line is, "Here are the famous left-hand A and B voicings popularized by Bill Evans." Now, I have a very high regard for Bill Evans, and this is close to what Bill would have done. The first, so it's a D chord. But instead of playing the D, you're assuming your bassist is going to be playing the bass. So maybe that bass line we did before. Which we're not going to play right now. But no, that note doesn't sound, so it sounds a little like. Okay, so I'm hitting the wrong notes here. There we go. And to me, listen to what this is doing. And that note not sounding throws me off. Okay, I messed that up. This is now 16, almost 17 minutes long. We're going to stop it now. But these are some of the things that you can play on a free bass that you cannot do on a Stradella. So I recommend people, and even though I mess this up, I can probably still hear there's some possibilities here.